What's going on, everybody? Jason here. Obviously, what you just heard was a quick thing of Enter Sandman. Just wanted to see what this new Randall RG80 could do. Actually mic'd that sucker up with my Sennheiser E835 microphone. And so that guitar sound you heard in the beginning with Enter Sandman was this amp mic'd up. And I gotta say, that sounds pretty freaking good for this little combo amp. Now, I've mic'd up a handful of amps in my day. I've mainly done amp sims, but the ones that I have mic'd up, this definitely sounds the best. Now, when I saw this on Marketplace, I looked it up online. I don't believe they make this model anymore, but if you can still find these, they sell them used at like Sweetwater and Guitar Center, starting at $300 for this little sucker, little 12-inch combo amp, 12-inch speaker. I got this for $100, but I had to drive an hour to get this sucker. For any of you guys that have lived in Arizona, I live in East Mesa. I had to drive an hour west of Buckeye to get this sucker, and it was well worth it. I mean, first off, it just looks badass. On the back, you've got a foot switch input. You've got a effects loop, a speaker emulation jack, and another speaker output to add another cabinet onto this. Anyway, one of the main reasons I wanted to pick this up, if I remember correctly, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera started off using Randall's back, I think, in Cowboys from Hell. I don't know if he used that in Power Metal. I don't know if you guys even know that album, but it was before Cowboys from Hell when they were more of a hair band. But Dimebag definitely used Randall back in the day, and this this is an 80 watts, guys. Stock Randall speaker. It's an RS1280, 8. I think it's 80 watts. 8 ohms. Now, when I picked this up, I originally was like, I'm going to replace the speaker in it, just like I did that PV Bandit. I did that review a while back, a year ago or something, on that PV Bandit. No, that was way back in Idaho. Never mind, that was a few years ago. I bought the Eminence Governor speaker, which sounded really nice. So when I picked this up, I was already thinking about replacing the speaker, but after miking it up, I actually really like the sound of this. It actually sounds better mic'd up than just playing in the room, which is kind of the opposite of most amps. Most amps sound good in the room and then sound like crap when you mic them up, so you replace the speaker, but this almost sounds really good mic'd up. So anyway, yeah, I got it for $100, the Randall RG80. I don't think they make these anymore. They still sell them used if you can find them. I will have to say, after using this is definitely my most favorite combo amp I've ever played through. This sucker's got some power. The reverb, there is reverb on it. Actually, if you want to go over the knobs real quick, obviously you got 2 channels. You got clean, overdrive, your gain, you got your bass, middle, treble, presence, and reverb. And on the overdrive pedal, you've got a mid cut, so you can scoop it even more, which I have turned on. But when I turn the reverb up, you can kind of hear a little bit of crackling. You probably won't be able to hear it on my phone recording, but I don't know if it's because the amp is old or if it was like that when it was brand new. But, you know, just telling you everything that I've noticed about this amp. But like I said, I mic'd this up with the Sennheiser E835, used my little overdrive pedal there, went through my my Scarlett Solo into Reaper. I did obviously run some EQs on this in Reaper, and that was the Enter Sandman song. And honestly, I'm just really impressed. Is it the best guitar sound in the world? No, of course not. But for miking up this little sucker, guys, that sounds pretty freaking good. And for guys like me, you're stuck in I got a small little room here, little recording studio. Man, you can't go wrong. So don't think you need thousands of dollars to make a good song, guys. Okay, enough talking. Let's turn this sucker on. We're going into clean channel right here. I got my overdrive. Overdrive's turned off. Turn up the treble. Okay, we're gonna crank up the reverb here. do, I suck at blues, but let's try it. Like. Very nice reverb. But enough of the clean tone. Obviously, this does clean tone. Let's go into the metal, and we're going to turn that down. So that's without the overdrive on. I love the overdrive on this little stag pedal I got. Oh, probably turn the reverb down on that. Now, disclaimer, I have no idea how this is going to sound on my phone. Obviously, what you're hearing right now on my phone is not an exact emulation of what this amp really sounds like, but you get a gist of it. That's why I wanted to do mic up, enter Sandman in the beginning to show you that is actually a true miking up of what this amp can sound like. But here on the phone, you know. So if we got the gain all the way down, the overdrive is off, and the gain's all the way down on the overdrive pedal. So that is the minimum amount you can get. Hear the difference on the mid cut. This is with it off. On. I have the mids all the way down with the mid cut, and this is what it sounds Sorry, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I like the scoop sound. If you don't like it, piss off. If you guys recognize this one, leave it in the comment section. Okay, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the video. Just a very, very quick demo on this thing. I think this thing sounds absolutely awesome. It's very powerful. It sounds good. Does not take up a lot of room at all. And, you know, it's got your basic stuff. Your clean, your overdrive. It's got a reverb. And it's got a couple of your effects on the back. You can use a couple of your inputs for the foot switch and the effects loop and things like that. So you get a lot with this amp. It's pretty cool. And like I said, I don't think they make these anymore. They do make a newer version, I think. But if you can find one of these old ones used in good condition, it's definitely pick it up. I love the grill on this. I like, as opposed to all the cloth grills on pretty much every other like combo amp or cabinet. It's just like that fine cloth like a Marshall's. I love just this is like freaking metal right here. Nice Randall logo. I got a really good deal on this, guys. $100, so can't complain. And you heard in the beginning with the Enter Sandman. So my question to you guys, leave in the comment section, should I replace the speaker in there? And if so, I'm actually going to leave a question on Glenn Fricker's channel, Spectre Sound Studio. I'm gonna see if I can post a link to this video, have him watch it, and hopefully he will. He probably won't, but I do want to get a suggestion from him on what would be a great speaker to put in here. And if you guys have any good ideas, please let me know. I tried the Eminence Governor speaker. I did like that, but I would like something a little bit different. It was a little too mid-rangey for me. I would like to get a speaker that's kind of warm with a scoop sound. This one's pretty fuzzy and whatnot. Most combo amps are, but you know, let me know what you guys think. If you've already owned one of these, if you used it, if you got any advice for me or tips, tricks like that. But I absolutely love miking it up. It sounded fucking great. Really, really good. So I'm definitely going to have some fun with this. In a lot of my upcoming shorts, I'm going to try as hard as I can to use this amp in my shorts, mic this up, and try to use that for a while instead of the Auto 11 amp sim. That's what I normally use, is the Auto 11. But I'm gonna try miking this up for a while and see how that sounds. I really like the tone I got on Enter Sandman in the beginning. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Just a quick overview of this amp. If you guys got any comments, suggestions, or anything, let me know. Especially with replacing a speaker. Stay metal out there, guys.